Hello, everyone. I'm Grayson Sargent here at Chaparral with Vic Lombardi, Ryan Crothers, and Reagan Cavarini. And let's just get it started off talking about the Super Bowl, obviously, 2 weeks ago, so we should just get that out of the way quick and early. What do you think about the matchup, the youth of Cam Newton against Peyton Manning, just the rivalry there?
Well, let me share a Super Bowl story first before we talk
Sure.
about that, because when Peyton Manning was walking out, everybody is out there to congratulate him because probably his last game. By
Right.
the time this airs, maybe he announces it's his last game. And so I've had some issues shaking hands with people because I always do this. Keep rolling. Keep rolling. Keep rolling. Do not stop rolling. This is part of the show. Do you guys want to put that up while we keep going and I'll share my story? All right, so anyway, I'm there going up to Peyton Manning, and about a year ago after he broke the passing record, I went to go fist bump him, and I go to fist bump, and then he went out with his hand full, and then I went like this, and then he went back to a fist, and by the time we got together, I did this. Shake the fist. So I saw him after the game, and I go, congrats, man. He goes, hey, man, shake the fist. So we just shook the fist.
That's pretty neat there, yeah. Definitely.
But as far as the game was concerned, man, for every Bronco fan, I think it was more unexpected this year, obviously, because they didn't have that explosive offense or that they were underdogs in the game, for crying out loud. And that's, to me, what made it more special, the fact that they were counted out in a couple games and counted out definitely in that one, and they proved everybody wrong.
Right. And, I mean, one thing that's bothered me, especially as a Tennessee guy and a Bronco guy, people have been attacking Peyton Manning, saying that he didn't play a big enough role and whatever on this team. He was a game manager, right?
Sure.
And so I think he did a good job. He got his team in field goal range. They even punched it in once, got the 2-point conversion. I think he played a good game, and he's been catching a lot of heat for not doing his job.
My reaction to people who criticize Peyton Manning, how many 39-year-olds out there led their team to a Super Bowl championship at the quarterback position? Anyone? Care to raise your hand? There's one.
Right.
And so it doesn't matter how you do it. Now, he's not playing his best. He's at the end of his career, clearly. But you win a Super Bowl because it takes every single player on that team. The team was not dependent on him as it was 2-3 years ago. The Indianapolis Colts teams were. Doesn't mean that it takes away from what he did. He still contributed. Where are you from in Tennessee?
My grandparents and cousins are out in Franklin. It's about half an hour out of Nashville,
You have a little bit of a Tennessee drawl.
I've been told, yeah.
You really do.
Yeah, thank
you.
you.
Can't take the kid out of Tennessee, man.
That's right.
I sense it.
Absolutely. And not to forget that Peyton Manning also led his team to a 7-0 start, so impressive. And on the other hand, we have Cam Newton. A lot of controversy going on as far as the walking off, things like that. What do you guys think of all that?
Well, you guys are kids. You guys are the future. You know how it is in sports. When you talk trash, and Cam's really good at talking trash and dancing and doing all that, you got to expect people to give it to you when you lose.
Right.
I don't mind him walking off and pouting because he's a sore loser. That doesn't bother me. What bothers me is he's always talking about, if you don't want me to dance in the end zone, stop me. Well, the Broncos stopped him.
Right.
So now what? What do you guys think?
I mean, he came in cocky, and then he didn't necessarily choke, but the defense stopped him. And so, like you said, when someone stops you and he was being cocky about it, then he should expect to.
He should have given more credit to the
it.
Broncos. He should have said after the game, man, you know what? That's a heck of a defense. And all they gave was excuses. Right? And that bothers me. When people give excuses, we lost to a better team. That's what the Patriots do. Every time the Patriots lose, it's always an excuse. It's never we lost to a better team. Belichick does. That's what bothers me most about Belichick. He's a brilliant coach, but he never gives respect to the team that beat him.
And then what bothers me most is that pregame, Cam Newton came out with those cleats that said MVP.
Come on, man.
I mean, it's a team game, and that proved to me that he's more individual.
Sure.
I mean, when I lose a close game like that, obviously I've never been in the Super Bowl, but when I lose a game, especially when I'm cocky about it beforehand, I'm a sore loser like that, so it doesn't bother me as much that he walked out. It's more that he was so cocky and so
the way he presented himself.
Yeah.
I mean, if you present yourself in that manner, be ready to get hit hard if you lose. And now a word from our sponsors. Thank you very much for the coffee. What's the name of the organization again? Kunjani Coffee. the best in town. Kunjani. Won't burn your tongue, and it goes down strong. Kunjani.
All right.
Next.
Well, let's change things back over to local. We have obviously the Crosstown Classic going on this week. Chap versus Legend. I mean, obviously, rivalries. This is the biggest one that comes here in Parker. So, what is one of your favorite rivalry stories?
Oh, man, I've got so many of them. Some of them get a little crazy. Let me take you back to Raiders-Broncos, back when it was a rivalry.
Right.
Back when the Raiders were good, before you guys were born.
Sure.
Back when maybe before your parents were born. Anyway, when the Raiders were good and the Broncos and Raiders had a rivalry, going out to Oakland was always crazy because you never knew what the fans there were going to do. One time I'm standing on the field toward the end of the game, and the cheerleaders were right behind us, and the clock's ticking down, and somebody shoves me, like hard. I almost hit the turf. It was one of the cheerleaders.
Wow.
So you know
Okay.
rivalry's fierce when a cheerleader's getting
Right.
all up and you're ready to throw you down on the ground. That was one story. When I went to school at Notre Dame, our arch rivals at the time, University of Miami. It was Notre Dame versus Miami. This was in the late 80s, early 90s. It got fierce. That rivalry got ugly. Well, true story, and I'm not even sure if I should share this on a high school show, but I'm going to. You guys can always edit it. So we walk into the game in Miami. We walk into the Orange Bowl where they played their games. We get off the bus, and I was with the team bus because I did play-by-play for student radio. And we're walking in with all the players, and all of a sudden, there's some liquid coming down from the top. We're looking up. Some little kid is peeing on us from the fourth level.
Man.
That's a rivalry.
Is it a Miami Hurricane fan?
Of course.
Yeah, you never trust anybody from the
No,
U.
you don't.
Absolutely not. I mean, and the other news is we also have the dunk contest this weekend. That was unbelievable. I mean, what do you guys think?
That was one of the most amazing displays of athleticism I've ever seen. I mean, I've never seen. Did you guys see Aaron Gordon's dunk where he had his legs out in front of him like a gymnast? Like he was Bart Connor on the rings? I've never seen anything like that. And he was 10 feet above the ground doing that.
Yeah.
So to me, I think they've almost outgrown a 10-foot basket. They should move it up to like 14 feet or something.
Yeah.
Sure. I mean, yeah, it's a strong argument to make. I mean, a man that gets his head above the rim, it's unbelievable to me. And I don't know if you guys saw, I'll pull up this clip. There was a guy nobody's heard of,
Skinny jeans.
really, in this dunk contest who threw down, under 6 foot, threw down an unbelievable
Oh, you're talking
dunk.
about my dunk?
Yes.
Yes.
Vic Lombardi
Yeah, did you
threw
see this
down
dunk?
a 360 dunk.
Yeah. It was a 360 dunk on a 4-foot rim.
Oh.
4-foot rim, and I
Wow.
barely got it down. Yeah.
Why weren't you in the dunk contest?
I can't accept money. I can't accept that kind of stuff. You know what they should do, to be honest with you, if they really want to take the dunk contest to the next level? Open it up to everybody. When I say everybody, the world. You almost
Yeah.
have like a tournament, right?
Yeah.
The kid that dunked on Sunday during the All-Star game in skinny jeans
Yeah, I saw that.
was unbelievable.
Right.
Put him up against those guys.
Yeah.
Have a real dunk contest.
Yep.
That would be awesome.
I mean, I've seen videos of people just practicing this on blacktops and things
Yeah.
like that. I mean, professional players, they got stuff to worry about. Jump shots, playing defense, things like that.
Exactly.
Some of these guys go out.
That's all they do.
Yeah, they just
They work on their legs.
Right.
By the way, we got to do away with the skills challenge. That is the dumbest thing I've ever seen
You
in my
think
life.
so?
I mean, how hard is it to? I mean, they're throwing the ball into a circle. Like, oh wow, these guys play in the NBA. They're the best players in the world. They're passing the ball into a circle as if this is some obstacle. And then they're dribbling down the court for a layup. I mean, come on with the skills challenge. That is so dumb and antiquated.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with you on that one. It's
Yeah.
a little childish, but
I was thinking they should have a celebrity dunk contest.
Oh, well, good luck finding celebrities who can dunk unless you put it down to 4 feet.
Kevin Hart?
You know, back in the day, I keep telling the Nuggets to do this. They had a sportscaster dunk contest at the halftime at the Nuggets game where they lowered the rim. And this was when I was your age. And the guy that won it, Tom Green, who does the morning show for Channel 2, and he threw up like a 360 dunk on an 8-foot hoop. But it was the coolest thing. I'll never forget. That was the most memorable dunk contest I've ever seen, is watching other sportscasters dunk. But they should make them do it in heels, just to add another element.
Ooh.
yeah, I mean, you should hire this guy for All-Star
Halftime
stuff.
entertainment.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back.
Okay.
At Cold Stone Creamery, we're passionate about ice cream, like our fudge truffle ice cream and new red hot strawberry ice cream. They're available in 2 creations. Our falling and chocolate creation with fudge truffle ice cream, brownie, fudge, and whipped topping. And our hot strawberry passion creation with red hot strawberry ice cream, strawberries, brownie, and whipped topping at Cold Stone Creamery, the ultimate ice cream experience.
And we're back here. I'm Grayson Sargent here with Vic Lombardi, Ryan Crothers, and Reagan Cavarini. And
Hold on. I'd like to thank our sponsor, Kamanji.
Kunjani.
Kunjani. We got it close, Kunjani. I'll be there because I really like this. This is awesome. You guys know what this is?
No, what is it?
This is mint cookies and cream frappuccino.
wow.
It's their delicacy. If you want to, I mean, seriously,
Yeah.
if you want something that's going to pep you up, taste good, go to Kajani. All right, go on.
All right. Sorry, lost my train of thought. All right. So one of my favorite things about sports, obviously, is just how it brings a community together as a whole. I mean, what is maybe the biggest or most impressive fan section you've ever seen?
Well, when I was at that Super Bowl parade, and I saw
Yeah.
over 1 million strong, and I saw layer upon layer of orange-clad fans
Right.
all together for the same reason. To me, that's what sports is all about. I mean, think about it. What else in our community can bring that many people together on the street, downtown Denver, just hang out? What else can possibly happen besides martial law? You know, maybe if everybody had to go there because there's an explosion coming.
Yeah.
There's nothing else but sport that can do that. And that's why I think it's so vital and important to our community. And I'm so glad that Denver gets it. Whether it's the Broncos, you know, I went to the Avs parades back in the day. Hopefully someday we'll have a Nuggets parade. The bottom line is it brings people together, and that's what sports is about. Sports is not about all this other crap. It's about bringing people together.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I didn't go to school that day. Nobody really did. I went to the parade. It was great.
You know, my kids asked me, I come home that night, my kids asked me, because I'm pretty strict, hey, Dad, do you mind if maybe we skip half the day to go to school? I said, mind? You better.
Yeah.
You better
That's
skip a
right.
day. This is history.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I couldn't agree more. And, I mean, I do love the professional fan section, but one thing that is so underrated is the high school fan section. I mean, it gets crazy out here.
I love going to high school basketball games. You guys cherish this while I know you play.
Yeah.
How cool is it when you come out and your name's announced and you've got the fans going crazy?
It's a lot of fun because, like, when they call your name out
Yeah.
and everyone starts cheering. And, like, I started my freshman year in the rival game.
Okay.
And every time I got the ball, the Legend team would boo. And the Chap stands would cheer.
That's great, though.
So it was just, like, it just brings good vibes, I guess.
Just don't do this. Here's the one thing that really throws me off when it comes to high school basketball. Maybe because I played for a really strict coach. But I don't like the Cam Newtonization of high school sports. Person hits a three and it's this,
Right.
you know, this number. I mean, let's just go ahead and just
Sure.
accept the fact that you made a three-point
Yep.
shot and go back and play defense. Now, when you win the game, yes. But if you're down by 37 and you make a three and you're like, I don't understand what you're doing. I don't get it.
Losing.
Right.
All right? Yeah, you're
Exactly.
losing by 37.
Yeah.
Sure.
Now it's about you instead of the team.
Yeah.
So get that message across, please. Thank you.
Yeah, Reagan. I remember I went to that game. I don't know why they were picking on you, but I do remember that.
That's good. That means you're good.
That's right.
If they're picking on you, if you're hated by the opposing team, that means that you've done something to stick in their craw.
That's right.
Solid.
And then, of course, no stage bigger in Parker than on Friday night, the Crosstown Classic. Huge game. I mean, let's start with the girls. We have a very good Chaparral team going up against mediocre at best.
So you guys
if
play
wanna
back-to-back,
say.
girls and boys?
Yeah, 5:30 girls, 7 o'clock
Oh, that's
boys.
cool.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah,
rivalry night.
It is.
So everybody comes in their shirts, the colors represent.
It's unbelievable. It's a sight to see.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool that you guys are part of that and enjoy that.
Right. And so, I mean, Chaparral, obviously, a pretty big favorite going into this game. And how could you not be? I mean, you have Reagan playing point guard.
Yeah.
So what are your thoughts? What do you think's going to happen? I mean,
Well, Reagan's going to throw triple-double at us.
Right. I agree.
easily.
Absolutely, yeah.
I mean,
Maybe a quadruple double.
no, triple-double. She's going to go 27 points, 11 rebounds, and 17 steals.
Okay.
Okay.
She's going to put steals into the equation. So I expect nothing but that, Reagan. And if you
Okay.
don't produce those numbers,
No
you're going to
pressure.
get booed big
Okay.
time.
All right. It's fair. It's fair.
Ryan, do you have any predictions for Friday?
Well, the girls' game will win.
Yeah.
I'm very confident that we'll win. You guys are very strong this year, and I mean, there's nothing better than a rivalry game, and especially playing Legend, you guys will play the best game all year. And then for the boys, we'll play the best game we have played all year.
Because it's a rivalry
Because
game.
it's
You said it.
Exactly. It's
You
a
never know what
rivalry
happens
game.
in these rivalry games. You're
Exactly.
exactly right. Even though Legend comes in with a great record, they just come off a big win, right? They just beat who'd they beat just recently?
Castleview or Castle?
They beat
Rock
they
Canyon?
beat
Rock
Rock
Canyon.
Canyon.
Rock
Yeah.
Canyon.
They upset somebody. So they're coming in confident, but this is where you play your best in a
Sure.
rivalry game.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's tough because obviously the Chaparral boys teams, they've had a rough year. But you can't take out that factor of surprising another team. What do you guys think the chances of that happening are? That this Chaparral team comes in their home stadium and shocks this Legend team?
Well, the chances are always there.
Yeah.
Anything can happen.
Right.
That's the beauty of sports. I mean, you can't take a certainty to the bank in sports. I mean, look at the Broncos. Look at the Broncos toward the end of the season.
Yep.
That's why we watch, man. That's why we watch for the games. Somebody may go off. You guys may sweep Legend.
Exactly.
And then you're going to want me on this show every Friday.
Right. I mean, we already want that.
Oh,
yeah,
and-
but I mean,
Owen Daniels against the Patriots.
exactly right, man.
Who'd
You
have
never
thought?
know. That's the beauty of that's why we watch. That's why we play. That's why we participate. That's why we talk. Why we sleep, eat, breathe.
Exactly.
Right. And I mean, Friday night is obviously huge, but another thing that comes is after the big game, all the talk afterwards. Whoever wins this game, they're going to be talking for at least a month for sure. And
Wait. Do you guys talk these days or just Snapchat each other?
I mean,
Definitely Twitter.
Twitter.
Yeah, so you
mostly,
tweet each other, right?
Twitter fights.
So are you like my
everywhere.
family at the dinner table? There's 5 of us around, and all we
Pretty much.
Sure.
doing this.
I mean, then there's us,
Basically.
and then there's guys over at Legend who are just talking nonsense.
Yeah.
You know how that works, though.
Oh yeah.
But you know, even if the men's team doesn't win, you know, Chaparral obviously won in football, and our teachers beat their teachers in basketball.
Ooh. You got
Our
some ballers
girls
here.
are going to come out and beat your girls. So scoreboard, just saying.
We beat them in softball and volleyball too.
Right.
Ooh, look at this, throwing some more shade at Legend.
Went to that Chaparral Legend softball game. Walk-off home run.
Really?
Bottom of the
Shannon
ninth.
Bass. That's right. So
Our pitcher.
no matter what happens on Friday night, Legend can't talk to me about being better.
Don't talk to him. Don't even look at him.
Don't do it. Yeah, exactly.
I mean, last year the Legend girls were supposed to win, and we
Yeah.
won. And last year the Chap boys were supposed to win, and the Legend boys won. So any given Sunday, I think anything can
Exactly.
happen.
No, you're right.
Right. Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, we'll see.
That's
But,
how I live my life. Any given Sunday.
Sure. Well, I think we're about out of time. We got to let you go here.
Before this thing falls again?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
tape's kind of.
Don't want that to fall.
Yeah.
You guys are an impressive group. Really.
Yeah,
guys, that was
thank
fun.
you
It was
very
a fun
much.
discussion.
Thank you.
Reagans? That was weird. I've never sat between
That's
two.
Grayson.
Oh, wait.
That's
Grayson
Reagan.
Reagan.
That's
Reagan. Grayson Reagan.
Ryan.
Ryan. Grayson Reagan Ryan. I get all these names. I'm sorry.
It's okay. No worries.
Yeah. That was fun. You guys were very informative, entertaining, but don't forget to thank our sponsors. Grayson?
Right. Before we sign off, I mean, a huge shout out to Kanjani. I mean, great coffee, great location.
Talk about the Frappuccino.
I mean, this Frappuccino right here, it is better than.
Take a nice swig.
I mean, we're talking
Go
about
ahead,
the
take-
coffee,
take a
but
swig,
if
take
you
a
ever
swig.
go to Kunjani, it's a great
All right.
place to
What do you
study,
think?
and it's a
Okay.
great place to talk to people.
Exactly right.
This right here.
Take another. No. Take another drink. One more drink. You got to drink a little more.
All right.
Chug that Kujani. All right. Now you could talk about it.
Okay.
Brain freeze.
It's like crying over there.
Okay. This drink is unbelievable right here. I wasn't smiling because of Vic or whatever he said.
It's a
This
drink.
thing is so sweet,
That's drink.
so chocolatey, and it's so cold too. I mean, that's just what you want in a Frappuccino.
That's right.
Go to Kunjani's, get you one, try it. It's great. And I think that should do it for us here. I'm Grayson Sargent. Vic Lombardi, Ryan Crothers.
Shake the fist. Shake it. Shake the fist. Shake the fist. We went through this. Shake the fist.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, let's go.
All right.
All right.
See you guys.
Yeah, we'll sign off. Thank you, everyone.
Hey, sports fans. Vic Lombardi here. As you know, I drink a lot of coffee. All day, all night, coffee. This is my 17th cup of the day. And I buy my coffee at Kajani, right here in Parker. It's a wonderful place to buy coffee if you're addicted to caffeine. And even non-caffeine. Although I've never understood decaf. Why the hell would you drink decaf? What's the point? Decaf? Coffee's coffee. Why would I get decaf? Never got it, never will. Anyway, this is great coffee. Try their new Frappuccino, mint ice, and whatnot. This is my 7th of the day. I've got 27,000 calories running through my system right now. Kujani, do it for the children.